What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now, I got this smile on my face because I know you guys have seen that thumbnail, and I know you're probably thinking like, man, this dude done went crazy with these copycat recipes. But I got something to tell you about this one right here. Listen, this ain't no copycat, no nothing authentic. This is just my version of the McRib. Matter of fact, this is the McBizzle. You know what I mean? Hey, a lot of things gonna be happening that day. Hey, but this right here is just an easy way. Listen, I ain't gonna over talk it. We finna go over these ingredients. You know what? Because listen, it's super simple. You just gotta follow this procedure to get your ribs. You know, you gotta get that, because we gonna use real ribs, right? These ribs right here got bones, unlike, McDonald's. So we gonna get them nice and tender. We gonna pull them bones out. And other than that, then it's gonna go together just like how you guys remember it is, but it's gonna be 6 times as good. Hey, with that being said, let's get over these ingredients. Let's make it happen. All right, so look, first thing I'm gonna do is right now, listen, we're gonna preheat the oven, right? We're gonna preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Get the bake, let's kick it up a couple. 375, we hit start. Hey, listen, we just wanna get this up to temp and we're gonna prepare these ribs super easy and we're gonna go from there. Hey, so let's move on to the next step. All right, look, when I tell you it's not no whole lot of ingredients, it's not, right? Look, I got a pack. These are baby backs. Listen, these are the best, if you ask me, they the best. They're gonna shrink up a little bit and they're gonna be able to fit on this French, this French roll right here. And they, they already trimmed. I mean, you can do them out of other ribs, you know what I mean? But you're gonna have to like cut them down just so that they look right. So listen, this is a 3-pack. Picked this up from, where did I get this from? I think I got this from Sam's Club. Sam's Club or Costco. Can't beat it. Hey, cheap price also. Then you gotta have pickles, because McDonald's, they use the pickles, right? So we gonna go with the pickles. And if you guys been following me, you know my favorite pickles are them bread and butter. That's these right here. And we got some onions. Hey, look, I cut my onions so that they be long like this. So if you guys look up what a McRib look like, or if you go off your memory, it got them long, those long onions. And then right here, you gotta have that barbecue sauce. This is my own, this is gonna spark up a whole new conversation, I know. I'm getting ready to get back into production with my own, barbecue sauce, but this is it right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show McDonald's, what they should be doing. Hey, so look, this is it. We already preheating, so now we finna just open these up. We're gonna get these seasoned. And the reason I don't have no seasoning out here, because listen, it's up to you guys. Whatever you season your meat with, whether you're using a seasoned oil or you got some kind of rib rub or whatever, I got my own blend. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna look in my cabinet. So I got a cabinet full of seasonings, and I'm gonna figure it out from there. Hey, but this right here is the basics, and this will get you in. So let me get this cut up, cut open. Let me get these rinsed off. Let me pat them dry, put them back on this board, and take you to the next step. Now you can see, look, I open it up. Don't forget, that was a 3-pack, right? Very, very economical as far as getting baby back ribs. Some people are gonna tell you that there's not a whole lot of meat on there, but you can see the upper portion of the rib has a lot of meat on it. So that's these 2, and this is the 3rd one. I picked this one, and I'm gonna show you how I picked it. Because listen, when I take this, they're gonna draw back, right? So when they draw, I'm looking at this. You can't have a McRib sandwich without your meat hanging over, so I think this is gonna be a great start. So I just use this just to size it up. I'm looking at that. Now, I've already rinsed and patted dry, but listen, as it's been resting, I can see some other little areas right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hit it with these napkins right here. When you flip them over, this is the membrane, right? I normally take always 100% take the membrane off. I would take it here, stick something underneath this, get myself a napkin like this or a paper towel, and I would peel this off. But because we're gonna be taking the ribs out, we're gonna use this right here, this membrane, to keep the integrity, because listen, I'm gonna get them soft, because I gotta get those ribs out. So I'm just doing this right here, just making sure, it's patted dry. Now I'm gonna go ahead, see this right here, this is unnecessary. So what I'll do is I'll just cut this off. This is from a friend of mine named Rich. This is Rich's Rivers Dirt Sweet Rub. I'm gonna go ahead and use this today. Hey, listen, this is another excellent rub. And I know I make my own, but listen, a lot of people make great rubs. Today, I'm gonna be using this to put on here. Now, you guys been seeing me, I started patting it dry, right? We getting ready to put a rub on. The thing is, we want the rub to stick to the meat, right? So I'm gonna show you something that a lot of people don't know. Hold on. Boom. Hey, let me try it again. Boom. Here we go. Hey, this right here, yellow mustard, right? Let me just go ahead and start this before you guys hit me in the comments and ask me, hey, what does that taste like? It tastes like nothing when you use it. Listen, we just gonna put this on here, we gonna lather it on there, and then we gonna put this on top. This right here is only used as a binder. We're just gonna put a little bit like this. And all we're using it for is a binder. Right? Now, I guess you guys can look at it now, and now you know for sure that, you know, whatever rub you put on there is gonna stick. And I'm gonna bring you up close and personal when it comes to the rub, because I want you to see it. Listen, when I tell you gotta put it on liberally, you gotta put it on. Listen, we wanna taste it. You know what I mean? And I've used this several times, and I can tell you I'm a believer in this product right here myself. So, got that? Here's the thing. Gotta wash my hands again. All right, now I'm getting ready to show you what I do. So look, just open it up. Look at the amount that I'm gonna put on here. I'm gonna start off this way and I'm gonna work my way towards the end, right? So we're gonna look at it like this. What I do is I start sprinkling. This is the key to having a great tasting, you know, when you a set of ribs. Listen, you gotta get it to stay on there. So listen, we're gonna hit it this way. You know, just look at it. Look at how much I'm putting on there. Listen, when it comes to a rub, I wanna say you almost can't put too much on there, you know what I mean? But you wanna make sure you get it on there and you wanna make sure it stick. So that's why we put the binder on there. So we just gonna keep going, keep bringing it on down. And that's what you know what, that mustard, listen, it's nice, it's sticky and tacky, right? Then I just come back over here like this. Now, be honest with you, what I should have did was did the bottom first, flipped them over, and then the top. But that's the way I did it. I'll just let it sit like this for a second. Listen, the little bit of salt that's inside of the rub, it'll help it, you know, sweat a little bit, even make it even more adhesive, you know, so we'll just leave it like this. I'm just patting it so that it'll stay on there. So now you guys can see, that's a coating right there. Okay, after that's done, look, then you wanna just go ahead and flip them over, and then we're gonna go ahead and repeat the process. You got your mustard, and then you wanna go ahead and just, you know, apply your rub. Now, it probably would have been best if I would have put the rub on the back, you know, applied everything from the back, then flip them over and did the top last. But after they're done, you wanna put them on a sheet on top of a cooling rack. Okay, look, now I'm getting ready to show you, I'm gonna do it for this one right here that's by itself. Listen, we want these to be tender and moist, and I'm not using the outside, you know, I'm not doing the grill, right? We're gonna do these in the oven. So I'm gonna show you a trick. Look, I got it on this baker's rack, right? Just got me a little water. Look, I just pour a little water on this pan right here because we're gonna want it to steam just a little bit. You want to keep them as moist as possible. I'm just looking at that, just enough. Man, you don't have to like fill it where it completely coats the bottom. You know what I mean? But just so long as it's enough on there so that it'll stay, you know, stay moist. Now, look, all you want to do is, you want to cover it with foil. If you got the bigger sheets, that's cool. If not, you might have to use two. And what you want to do is you want to put it in the oven for 2 hours and 20 minutes at 375 degrees. And then when they're done, you know what? They should look like this. All right, even before I flip it over, you can see, let me do it this way. You guys can see the bones are exposed on this side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push from this side and it'll come out that side. I'm gonna flip it over, but I just wanna let you know this is how I'm able to tell if it's ready or not. So I'll just take it like this, hold it. It's now cooled enough to the touch. So I'll just take it like this and I push it and look, it just comes through. There you go, a nice clean bone. Now it's best if you flip them over and pull the bones out from here. I just was, you know, showing you guys, and you can see right here that the ribs still kept their, like, you know, structural integrity. You know, they stay together, they don't fall apart. Now you can add another 30 minutes onto this if you want them like just extremely tender, but remember, there's a fine line between being tender, you know, tender, fall off the bone, and then being mushy. As you can see though, these right here are done. They come out, everything is light, nice, and this is what they should look like, nice and clean. Okay, now that I've gotten all the bones, you know, removed, right? What I did was, I already raised my temperature up on my oven. I went to 450 degrees, you guys. Now, look, I put some of my barbecue sauce. I put that inside of a bowl. I get myself a brush, and what we're gonna do now is just brush it. Now remember, when we just putting it back in there just for this to caramelize on top. You know, we're not trying to cook it no further, even though, listen, it's nice and firm. It still fall off the bone, obviously, if the bones came out like they did. But take a look at that, y'all. That right there, all we want to do is get this caramelized. Now I'll hit this one, and I got the third one. Remember, it's on the rack by itself. I'll hit that one, we'll put these in there, and then we'll watch it. And now we're gonna put it back in the oven, and we're not gonna put no covering on it, no aluminum foil. We're gonna put it in there, and we're gonna watch it. Probably take about 5 to 7 minutes, maybe 5 or 8 minutes, and then this will be done, to my liking. Now let's see, it's cooled off enough. Let's go in. Now, when you put them in the oven, you want to keep your eyes on them, right? So look, after 8 minutes, I was looking at the barbecue sauce and I saw the way it was going, and I like it to look just like that, just enough to cook on there. Then all you have to do right here, the rest of this part really is self-explanatory. Just go ahead and cut it to the length of your bun, and then hit it with them pickles and them onions, and especially if you're trying to make it look like a McRib, and then put that top bun on there. Now you can re-lather it with barbecue sauce or do whatever you would like, but this right here is my version of the McRib sandwich. Hey, enjoy, you guys. All right, so look, you guys just saw how easy it is to make. Listen, you know what? If you just want to sell yourself a rib sandwich, this is it. And the beauty of it is, listen, you can make this in your oven. Now look, I'm not gonna keep over talking because my mouth been watering. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I done already sampled the one. You know what I mean? But we finna, go ahead and give that make that an excuse to, bite it again. So, cheers, y'all. Only thing missing is some, you know what? Some red Kool-Aid. Hey, you want to talk about good? Now look, you guys seen the way I went ahead and seasoned it, seasoned the ribs. And by the way, that rib rub right there, that's awesome. I already know that. You know what? I'm gonna get his information, and I'll probably put a link, down in the description box, and probably pin it in the _1 comment if you guys are interested in getting that. You know what I mean? But listen, it's a good rub. It made these ribs just out of sight. The only thing really truly was missing was, and I'm not gonna say it's really missing, but I love the taste of having that smoke out there on that grill. Now, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think about this? Hey, you know what? Let's think about this. Hey, let's name this rib sandwich. You guys throw it in. I'm gonna read all the comments. I'm gonna stay on this one right here. I'm just curious to what you guys come up with, and then we'll see what we can come up with later. All right, so if you're new to my channel, let me just go ahead and take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And if you've been watching me for a minute, you know how I'm about to get out of here, folks. Peace.